16. Today we have legs, just doing quads for today. So I'm keeping it really simple. I am under a bit of a time restriction for today's session, so I will be only doing some quads today. Always going to do squats so I can keep working on my numbers, but I'm not doing any kind of curl variations. I chucked in some calves at the end because they're very necessary for my training at the moment, but kept it fairly simple for today, and the end result was pretty solid as I had a pretty decent pump on my quads. So as always, I am starting off today's warm up with some leg extensions with the plate loaded machine, absolute favorite here. And then I'm going to ease myself into some squats. As you can see, I don't have my squat shoes still, but they will pop up somewhere, I promise, and I'll be able to throw them in my gym bag and never take them out unless I'm squatting. The shoes that I have on at the moment are pretty comfortable and are doing the job fairly nicely, better than the other pair of shoes that I was wearing, but gonna keep going, progress either way. And for my squats, I started off with one plate, did a couple sets to warm up, and then added on an extra plate. That felt pretty nice, and then as soon as I put on that third plate, it becomes a lot more heavier. But for today's session, I did want to add a little bit more weight. It's not a crazy amount, but I just added 2.5 kilos on each side, and it felt pretty decent. I got my 5 reps for a couple sets with that, but I'm still looking to aim for 4 plates very, very soon. I say very soon, but in reality, that will be in the next couple months, or maybe even a bit longer, but I'm still going to shoot for that goal regardless. I haven't done 4 plates in a very long time, and when I had done it, it was a low bar squat, so it was much easier for me to get that up. I've really been thinking of throwing in low bar for a couple sessions, and for a couple reasons. It's a lot more comfortable in my opinion, and I can lift a lot more weight, but the downside is that I don't get much quad activation as I really want at all, really. So hence why I'm doing the high bar, and I'm really trying to grow my quads as much as possible. And that's another reason why I'm doing a lot of leg extensions. I'm doing heaps of lunges on the side and trying to blow my quads up as much as possible. Like I said, I am under a bit of a time restriction for today's session, so I'm going to jump straight onto the leg extensions and spam out a whole lot of sets and reps to really explode my quads. I'm doing single leg just because it feels better. I'm making sure to hold the weight at the top for a second or two just so I can get that extra squeeze, but here it's pretty straightforward. I'm just going back and forth through sets and making sure I'm contracting my quads as much as possible so I can get that good looking pump at the end of the session. I've now also got my hands on a new microphone, so the voiceovers for each session might be coming to an end, but the quality of the audio while I'm training will be a whole lot better. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited to throw on the microphone while I'm training and have more of an inside conversation or discussion about why I'm doing things, how I'm doing things, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now for the last exercise, I'm doing some calf raises just to get some blood flow into the muscle. Nothing too crazy here, a few sets of 10 to 12, but definitely along the lines of the future. And when I'm not rushing, I will have more of an in-depth calf workout or plan. Definitely one of the muscles that I want to give extra attention to. I wasn't gifted with huge calf genetics, but I'm out here trying to make it work as best as I can. Now for the pump check, and considering that my session was fairly shorter than usual, I threw in a whole lot of sets and I was still happy that I got a good amount of squats in. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. It's all love, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's session.